The Spin-off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in collaboration with KiwiBank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you find it hard staying optimistic with all the financial news in the media? I'm Bernard Hickey, and on my podcast, When the Facts Change, I'm here to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of economics in Aotearoa. So join the conversation every Friday on When the Facts Change, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in partnership with KiwiBank.
Hello. Whoa. Hello. It's distorting like hell. Hello and welcome to the Real Pod. It's a very special Real Pod because I'm alone. It's a monopod. I've been talking about it for a long time. It might finally be happening. In fact, I'm not actually alone. I've got Tina here. Tina's the one who's prompted me to do this. Jane and Alex are intolerably late. They're now 12 minutes late. Alex is saying that she's 20 minutes away. Jane just straight up hasn't showed, which is kind of a first, but also not entirely off-brand. I've got my sick daughter Vivian here. She's playing dash tag and ignoring me. So basically, today is some kind of perfect storm disaster for Real Pod, and it seemed only appropriate that I do, at Tina's goading, do the monopod. At least until reinforcements arrive. Not even sure if we'll use this, but we're going to try. Also, I've been missing this. I've been away for 2 weeks, but then the episode before, another disaster befell us and we wiped a whole episode. Tina's making guilty faces, but it's not her fault. It was bad infrastructure. It was bad planning. It wasn't bad execution. So it's been a while since you've heard me. And now you're getting a lot more than you bargained for. And I don't normally do this stuff, so just bear with me. But the Real Pod is brought to you by Nando's. That is very important to say. I had Nando's in Australia. It was fantastic. It wasn't as good as New Zealand Nando's, but it was very good. And I'd like to think that every time I go to a country where there's a Nando's, I'm going to go and find one. The big news, as we've been reporting for weeks now, is that Nando's Tauranga is on the verge of opening. That's this rapturous applause from the crowd. At least half of them deeply participating in that. But that's great news. I might just roadie down for it. I haven't been to Tauranga in a long time. We need to do something to farewell Jane from New Zealand for an unspecified period of time. Maybe that's what it is. So yeah, Nando's, wonderful. Make us live, make us proud. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/therealpod. See, that's good. I got that right. Hashtag The Real Pod. Hashtag Real Pod on Twitter. That is a lonely, dusty, derelict hashtag that doesn't get used. I feel like Twitter's changed since we first started doing this. It used to be a buzzy place where lots of Real Pod action happened, and now it's just a lot more political, I think. In any case, whenever I mention New Real Pod, it's dusty. Not a lot happens. But I know people are listening. I think it's just everything's been centralized to the corner. The Real Pod Corner is the last good place on the internet, and long may that continue. Instagram. We're also on Instagram. The Real Pod Pod. I don't know when that convention started, the double of the pod, but I'm really into it. You know what I'm not into? I'm just going to bang straight into a diatribe that I wouldn't be allowed to do if there were other people here. I'm not into Dancing with the Stars. I think it's bogus. It just feels weirdly, even though it's actually good-hearted family entertainment, and Married at First Sight is obviously the most cynical, manipulative program probably ever made. I feel like there's this kind of commercial cynicism to Dancing with the Stars, whereby it's just MediaWorks kind of recycling their personalities that I can't get past in a way I totally can get past the cynicism of Married at First Sight. I also think it's super old-fashioned, and that's supposed to be its charm, this kind of hokey 70s vibe, where everyone's just wearing funny clothes and we're listening to quite bad covers of sometimes good songs. But after seeing like the absolute state of the art, like something that makes you question where humanity is going and our morals and your complicity as a viewer in the whole transaction, and this crazy editing and sound design, and you know, you feel like Married at First Sight Australia feels like it's whatever this whole bad thing that's happening to the world is right now. It feels like Married at First Sight is right at the crest of it. It's like an expression of this very distinct tone that exists in humanity. And then it should be that watching Dancing with the Stars is just like a warm bath after that. You know, you can just wash the chemicals off you and feel better. But it doesn't function like that for me. I just get bored. I can't stay to pay attention. I look at these people, and the ones I know, like I look at Mike McRoberts and I'm like, I don't know, man. I've seen you in war zones and it seems real serious and you seem like a committed news person, and then here you are with this funny expression on your face and you're wearing like a very silly waistcoat. And I should be able to love that. Like, that sounds like something I'd love, but I don't find myself loving it. And then there's a whole bunch of people who I just don't know who they are and can't dance. There's a guy who got saved real near the end. Maybe his name is... Who's the other What Now person? Like the male What Now person? Turn yourself up.
I don't know. I also don't watch Dancing with the Stars.
Well, see, I mean, that tells you something. You like family entertainment.
I do enjoy a bit of...
And did you watch Maths?
Sometimes, yes.
Right.
On Sundays.
It's a good day to watch it. Oh,
we're here.
Jane is here, interrupting the monopod.
Oh my God.
I've been live for 7 long, lonely minutes. No, she's not vomiting. Jane just asked if Vivian was vomiting. So the monopod is over. Praise be. We need to timestamp this so people know to skip past it, because there was universal lack of acclaim for the idea of the monopod and the fact that I've just unilaterally imposed it on everyone.
How long have you been going for?
I've been going a while. I've been going at least like 7 or 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
I've done all the housekeeping.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've basically been on a long diatribe about how I hate Dancing with the Stars.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, I had no material prepped, and I couldn't burn all the news stories. Hi, Jane.
hi, how's it going?
See, there we go. That's the life and the energy we've been missing.
Look,
Mine got doomy.
I was so confused because I thought, I got the two things around the wrong way. I thought I was being late for the Nando's, which in retrospect should have.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry.
Also, you would have
apologise.
deserved to go hungry and just have like the yellow rice.
All right, sorry. Here I am. There's nothing wrong with the yellow rice.
Well, it's fine,
By the way.
but it's not all there is.
Right. So what have you done?
I've done all the housekeeping.
Yeah.
I've shouted out Nando's, and I've talked about the state of humanity.
Oh God, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, everybody.
Yeah. It's been. I've had a bad few days. I don't feel myself.
Oh no.
That's all right. Also, it's not helped by having to go get Vivian from the sick bay. And I was saying bad things about her because I thought she was faking it. I get there and she's like barely alive, and so now I feel bad about that.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but this isn't normal.
Right.
I mean, the screen time is normal,
Yeah.
but the just sort of sitting limply under a blanket, she's normally full of energy.
It's also 6,000 degrees in here, and she's all rugged up with a jumper and a blanket.
Yeah, which suggests something.
Just sweat it out, Vivi. Okay, look, all right. I feel bad for Alex. She's stuck
It's been an accident.
But it's bad.
Doesn't
it's
involve
bad.
Alex. So she's going to be a while.
I think it's going to be a while. A helicopter has landed on the motorway because someone's deceased.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like a serious situation. So I don't know.
They shouldn't have taken the motorway.
I
She could be hours.
I mean, that's not really what I was getting at, but yeah, probably shouldn't have taken.
Oh, you mean the deceased is bad?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. That's very true.
But anyway, should we move into the news, the real news? Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
No, you can't. Now you can.
Okay. I'm a little under-prepped. I've read the précis but not clicked the links. But
Right.
you can explain them to me and I'll interpret them.
I haven't really read the links either. I read the headlines, then I copy and paste the links into the document, and then I scan through the document while we're doing the news segment.
The wild
live
thing
on
is,
pod.
this is a huge improvement on our prior process.
It is. Yeah, it is. This is great. Okay, so first of all, congratulations. There's so many congratulations to be had. First of all, to the Duchess and Duke of Sussex. Is that their names? I know that's not New Zealand news as such, but we're part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I get kind of irked by that.
The fact we're part of the Commonwealth.
No, just like I've been I listened to Morning Report, and for 3 straight days there's been royal baby news, and I know that that's some sort of relationship to our king or queen or whatever we have, but I get annoyed because I'm a big believer in the Kardashians. I think the Kardashians are important. They say something about where we are now. They're like young billionaires. They've done this stuff themselves, and it's beautiful. And yet the kind of Morning Report / serious journalist crowd absolutely believe that any mention of the Kardashians is a sign that you are not creating real news and that you're an appalling travesty to journalism. But it's fine to have the best slots in Morning Report taken up with long discussions about why they chose Archie and not Archibald for the name.
And why did they?
Well, just because Harry's just a casual dude.
Yeah,
Did you know his real name's Henry? It's fine, but you lose the right he's 7th in line to the throne. I mean, I just feel like you lose the right to be so earnestly critical of reality TV and the Kardashians and what have you, if you are then also going to talk about freaking Archie.
I appreciate that, but we don't have time for a diatribe like that on every single news item. Okay, I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. I don't normally have that much material.
This was a 3-prong. Congrats to them. Congrats to our Prime Minister and the First Man for getting engaged.
Yep.
And congratulations to Sam Hayes, who is with child.
So have we got any more information about that last one?
Yeah, from memory, because I haven't got the link. From memory, she's been, I was going to say knocked up, but I feel like that's a disrespectful way of putting it.
No, but it happened.
Like she's been
Well, why
impregnated by a fellow.
You've been knocked up.
I have, yeah, a couple of times.
And I've knocked people up.
Yeah.
3 times. So why is it not good enough?
I know, no, it's
Sam?
just the term. I guess sounds a little bit like
It's fine. Crack up movie.
it takes some of the gravitas out of the beauty.
Well,
that
it's
is
not a
bringing little demon into the
Well,
world.
that's the other end of the transaction.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
demon, though. The demon.
Anyway, some guy that she knew from years ago that she met while travelling, and she reconnected with him in in January.
So it's a
That's
fast
quite-
knocking.
Yeah, he was knocking
Opportunity knocked.
rapidly on the door there.
Yeah, because 3 months.
5, but
Well, is it 5? Well, it's only just
it's 5. It's 5 months since
4
they've met.
completed months.
Yeah. And I don't know how
And you
completed the baby is yet. I mean, it was in the story. But
You
like
normally you do. Was it an announced thing?
yeah,
right.
over on the
So
Insta.
probably 3 months.
At least, yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Well, hey,
Oh.
we've all been there.
Are you right there, Vivi? Yeah. Yeah, that's hot.
Vivi,
isn't it?
Vivi is taking off her jumper.
Thanks.
That's our sort of co-host at the moment.
I'm concerned about the headphone
Okay,
cable
I'm just
situation
gonna- I'll
being
get in there, I'll get in
entangled.
there.
Okay. Oh God, now I'm on my own. All right. In other news, there has been someone has been charged with DUI while in control of a motorised chili bin whilst in Cromwell. Yeah, it wasn't though. I was like, this is great. This is like Ling and Zing meets Gareth from Married at First Sight, because he's the only person who lives in Cromwell, right?
Yes.
The motorised chili bin a Cromwell man took for a spin after a few drinks last year has netted him a conviction and a $700 fine. A conviction?
Where did
quite
he
a lot.
drive it?
He'd been drinking with his friends. He had a 540 microgram reading.
Okay, so that's...
He rode it in a car park.
Oh, dude.
He rode it in a car park.
This is not cool. This is draconian overreach from the NZ police.
He should have had it's really a discharge without conviction or some such type. What does that mean? It just sounds good.
Yeah, I think so. No, that's appropriate.
We have at least one traffic lawyer who listens to the podcast, so I'm sure
Really?
Yeah,
Cool.
sure she'll fill me in. Just having a good old time on the chili, but I can't condone drinking and chili binning, but
I
seems
can.
excessive.
I'm comfortable condoning it.
Okay,
In a car park.
it was in a car park.
Oh, overreach.
I mean, I don't know that he might have been out and about on the roads before being caught in the car park.
What are you doing, Tina?
I thought she was.
yeah,
I thought she was
yeah.
giving us the producer wind it up. Like, come on. move
Yeah,
on,
I
this
was.
game
I
is
was,
boring.
but I was like, Tina's here for this, surely. This seems like you've done this before. Oh my god!
Here she is. Here she is.
The third wheel.
How confronting is it coming in here, Alex, and seeing that your microphone isn't even set up? Because I came in and my microphone wasn't set up, your microphone wasn't set up, and this mate was talking.
I did monopod. Like 8 minutes.
Oh my god. No one's listening anymore.
Lady will be happy, you know the one.
Oh yeah.
There
I know the
isn't
one.
one.
We all know the one.
Who's the one?
Oh, we can't hear you, Alex.
She is
We
the
can't
one.
hear her.
Am I on the mic?
Now you're on. Say it again.
Check on the mic, check. It's good to do pre-production. I'm sorry I'm late, guys.
I had the
27
time all
minutes
wrong.
late.
27 minutes late. What time did Jane show up?
Oh, just like
7
minutes
minutes
ago.
ago.
Oh my god, this is great.
I thought it was.
and I peed.
I had
took time with
I had
it.
my pod and Nando's around the wrong way.
Oh, classic mistake.
And I didn't think I was going to miss Nando's, by the way, Duncan. The Nando's usually they're a little tardy because they can't find the building. It's not Nando's or Uber Eats' fault. It's your fault for not labelling the building appropriately.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, but then I don't know if we want people to know where we are.
No, definitely not.
It's getting lots of head shaking.
Anyway,
I like the idea of it, but the reality of it might be different.
What do you mean, them having a big spin-off?
Well, if we had a big spin-off sign, would people come in and maybe angry people?
Yeah.
Because we seem to upset people more than we
make
you
them
know,
happy.
yeah.
Well, we have had baking turn up from Cornies though. So
That's
you want
true. It's
them.
not
maybe we
hard
just get
to
a real
find.
pod sign, and people
That's-
just think
that
this
could
is
be
where the
worse,
real
though.
pods.
What do you mean? How could
offices.
that be the worst? That would be
I
the
don't
best.
know, Erin. I'm just
Oh.
thinking out loud.
Erin knows.
She
where
already
we
knows
are.
where we live.
Oh my God,
She
that's
sent us
great.
those books.
Love
Oh, yeah.
you forever. Where are we at in the...
Okay, we're just talking
the
about the
dump.
guy,
We're still
the
talking about real
DUI,
news.
the chili bin DUI. We're right at the top of the news, to be
Oh my
fair.
God, there's so much
I
news
did the
to cover.
housekeeping, and I did a big, like, sort of apocalyptic rant about how I don't like Dancing with the Stars. I feel bad about it.
Yeah, you
You're
should feel
wrong.
bad. You are wrong.
Yeah.
And you were uncontested. Did you tell him he was wrong?
No,
Oh,
she doesn't want to
Tina.
do that.
I don't think it's fair to use this platform when we're not here to defend our
Well,
show.
maybe you should try
Erasure.
being here.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Okay, it is a little rich. It is a little rich.
It's very wealthy.
huh?
You've been away for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, and you come in here and have a go at us about not being here.
This is not a... yeah, look, I can't really contest that. I think I
I
deserve
also,
a true conviction.
I went a bit late with my interview, as well as there being a crash on the motorway that made me
Yeah.
feel late. But
Wait.
I was talking to the founder of Believe It or Not Quizzes, New Zealand.
Oh,
Give us
worth
more.
A
it.
living legend. He is David Brent, and I love him.
Oh,
Tell me more about the ponderous puzzle.
Well, they have different people who do all the different ones.
Yeah.
He likes to do the geography ones, but if it's movies, you're dealing with Andre.
Oh,
Andre's going to do
okay. Who
it.
does music?
Maybe Andre as well.
Oh,
there was another
he's
guy
this
who's
whole
a history
entertainment
guy.
kind of guy.
I think it's a whole wing. There's only 7 employees. You know, you
Right.
read about it on the bloody spin-off. Don't waste all the gold now.
Okay. Anyway, just
That's
quickly
real
back.
news.
Just quickly back to the chili bin DUI. Just for the record, the top speed of motorised chili bin 12 k's an hour. Lime scooter allegedly 30 k's an hour. So,
yeah, you can go over 30 on a lime.
so I mean, where's the justice in that?
There's no justice.
Okay. Anyway, we move on. Oh, look, there's a blue mushroom. somewhere. I don't think this is. I don't think this is
Show
a
me
story.
a picture of it.
Blue mushy.
Is it from my room?
No, but that's what I said. I've said it's to rival. What is
Are you
situation
shroom free
like?
now?
I'm shroom free. We got our roof replaced.
Look at that though. Aren't they beautiful?
Is that going to do it?
Shit, that's straight out of Zelda.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like
in
a
Rotorua
silent
in a scenic reserve, and
lady
it's
or
the
whatever
Wiri
it's
Wiri Kakako blue mushroom.
That's on the $50 note. It's funny what's on the money, eh?
It's funny what's on the money.
I never have the money, just look at it.
It's true.
$100 note, forget it. Couldn't tell you.
I've got $100 note. I feel like I've
Jane.
never had one in my life. Got given one for my wedding. Because normally if you get a hundy, which it doesn't happen often. Sorry, Alex, does it?
No,
You get 250s.
20. Yeah, sure.
But like a crisp, cool hundy.
An Ernie, as they call it.
A what?
An Ernie?
An Ernie.
Isn't
An
it an
Ernie?
Isn't it
It's
Ernest
Ernest
Rutherford?
Rutherford.
On the Handy?
I don't know.
Was he on the 5?
No, that's
Shame.
Hillary.
Oh, or is it Aparananata? Like, who is on it?
Let me have a
I
look.
think I think you're right. I think it's
I
Upper
think
Nas
it's
on the
Ernie.
50, and I
Yeah.
think Ernie's on the Hundy.
Yeah. Is that Ernie? Oh, he's a fellow with a
It
moustache.
looks like Mark
Yeah,
Sainsbury.
he definitely has a sort of moustache. But
It is.
back
It is
then-
Lord Rutherford of Nelson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Knows his Hundies.
thank you very much.
I'm like
Study
Kate Shepherd
them.
on the 10.
Got the tattoo.
The 10's by far the best note, right?
Yeah.
No way.
What?
Yeah, that cheers.
You had to
I just
quickly
hadn't thought about
backpedal,
it.
quickly backpedal there because that's where the lady
I like
is.
the blue duck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
She's looking
Vivian needs to
sweaty.
lie on the couch.
Has she got a fever?
yeah.
Okay.
She's not well. I had to go get her from school.
This is not the
Oh,
room for someone
Vivi.
with a fever. It's bloody boiling in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm going to do some parenting.
Okay.
Do that.
BRB.
Parenting break.
Okay, while Duncan's not here, I just want to say, for the record, the Real Pod's stance on Dancing with the Stars is 100% fantastic viewing.
Highlight of my life at the moment.
Okay, just go away, Duncan.
If you say bad things about that, you're saying bad things about my life, really.
And mine.
I go I measure my life out Sunday to Sunday, and I get so excited about.
It's the one shot, and then just when you get sick of the 4-night-a-week format, and then you get thrown a tour, and it's like, bring back the 4.
Tour.
Bring
David
back-
Tour.
Oh God, there's that spark I missed. Okay, in other news, there's been a lovely Milo and Otis story which I didn't read, but
Oh my God,
I understand.
I haven't read this either, Jane.
Well, there's neither Milo or Otis in it, but there's a dog that went missing, and a year later it returned home.
Isn't that amazing?
in Central Otago? Look at him.
Old Man Range.
What a proud pup.
What did it do for a year?
Well, no one. I don't know. He isn't mentioned.
Did it
Sorry,
Max
disappeared
Key
for
away?
51 weeks. 6-year-old dog was, after being disappearing for 51 weeks, a 6-year-old dog was found last month.
Wow.
It arrived back home, so it's just like, yo,
I'm coming home.
hi, I'm home.
Tell the world.
Yeah.
That happens in rural places. Is this in a rural place? Like, when I lived in Featherston, our cats just used to disappear for a very long time and then just come back from the bush. Maybe not 51 weeks, but, like, enough that you'd be like, I'm never seeing that cat again. Hello.
I'm scrolling. I found a cow carcass that looked as though the dog may have been able to feed on it. I mean, there's hints and clues about what Doggy's been up to. Eating cows. I mean, I feel that's a story in itself.
How does a dog kill a cow?
Well, I mean, it's probably a dead cow already, and the dog's just been opportunistic.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Okay, so that's happy news.
It's a heartwarming story.
There is someone has commented on I think it's Air New Zealand's Facebook page, and the Herald have turned it into a story about someone basically has suggested they pass out prunes instead of boiled lollies on flights.
Yuck.
I mean, I like
that's
a prune.
offensive.
Prunes make you do.
Yeah, but
They
not
could
one.
be regular.
Not one.
Well, speak for yourself.
Actually, do you know what would be smart? Is if you didn't eat the prune, and then everyone else is rushing to the loo as soon as they get off the plane, and you're just cruising through customs.
But also, you suck the lolly to clear your...
I know. I mean, I guess you could suck a
Suck
prune.
on a prune.
That sounds so bad. That sounds like a real, quite like high-level insult.
Yeah, go
I
suck
suck
on
a
a prune.
prune.
You know, I don't feel like
you
it's
old
going to.
crone.
I don't feel like it's going to happen. I just need to turn my. I need to turn my microphone around. It's
What's
on
a
a funny angle.
fig?
A fig is like a big prune.
Right. Does
No,
it have
it's
the
not.
What?
It is not like
It's more like a big prune than like a rock or a house.
It's like a fig, is what it's like.
Yeah.
It has got the
seeds and
weird
it's
crunchy
fancy.
seeds in it.
Yeah, crunchy seeds.
A fig is mad. Have you seen how the wasp like gets in the fig and like jizzes in it or whatever? It's
What
crazy.
do you do with your time?
Can't believe it took you this
I saw a
long to
video.
start talking about jizz. I guess you did come really
The
late.
pollination, etc. I mean,
Look, this is I know when Joel goes away for work and he comes back, he's been away for like 4 weeks or something, and he comes back. It's always like this week of settling in, where things are like a bit awkward and tense and weird. And I
Joel's
feel like
not the wasp in this.
no, I just feel like this situation here with the podcast is a bit the same. You've been away a long time. Alex and I got into quite a good little groove.
Yeah, you did. It was so funny.
And now you're back. And it's not that it's not good. We love having you back, just like I love having Joel back when he's away. But we just need to refine our space in this dynamic.
Okay.
Okay?
I feel chastened.
Oh, no, I'm not telling you off. I'm just saying that's why Alex is talking about jizz very early on.
I'm
I feel
hungry.
like you're telling me off a little bit.
I'm not telling you off. I'm explaining to the listeners why it's all crazy.
Mum and Dad are fighting. On with the news.
On with
I
the
say.
news. Okay. This is another crazy ass plane news. Did you read the story about the people on the plane who wouldn't listen to the safety briefing?
No.
And got kicked off. So
What?
from
How
an
did
Air
they
New
know?
Zealand flight.
How was it?
Okay, so when you read the headline, you're like, that is a bit OTT. I never listened to the safety briefing.
No.
I've not been kicked off. Why are Air New Zealand being so anal about this? And
Yes.
it turns out that the wealthy-looking passengers,
What does that mean?
they had diamonds on and
Gold.
stuff.
Oh,
I
like
guess.
a Louis Vuitton handbag? Was
yeah, Burberry or something.
Furs.
A man and a woman,
that? Just going about.
they were in an exit row. So I guess they had that important job of looking at the card. And they refused. And at one point, the woman put her fingers in her ear.
What a man.
The crew were telling them, like, please listen to the safety briefing. It's important. Da, 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 da. They were looking at their phones and they just refused. And then
Putting your fingers in your ears. Yeah, that's good.
That's so
they had to.
funny.
They delayed the plane by 25 minutes.
So they got booted off
They got
the plane.
booted off. Like they really dug their heels.
Honestly,
It's a great
Like
story.
that's a
Yeah.
funny thing to like. That's a funny hill to choose to die on, and get kicked off a plane for.
Especially if you're in the life-saving seat where you have to do all the things.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone should be glad they dodged a bullet there, basically, because
Well,
if
yeah,
if the
exactly.
plane was going down, there's no way those guys were going to do anything about like.
I'm pretty
the
sure when the
exit.
plane's going down, 1A is not, you know, like, so statistically,
It's
like.
not 1A.
Yeah,
It wasn't 1A, was it? 1A.
Well, exit row
One
is
A's an
like
exit
12
row.
or 13.
Is it?
Isn't it? The one halfway down the plane.
1As can just relax. They've paid for the privilege.
But that tends to be against the bulkhead.
The who?
Just trying to use some lingo.
The exit row's not at the bulkhead. It's like middle of the plane style.
Well, is this an international or a domestic?
Look,
Is there an exit row in domestic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, how good is aviation pod?
As good as, perhaps, if not better than monopod.
Ooh.
I don't know because I haven't
dear.
heard
No,
monopod.
it's so
I'm
bad,
looking forward
so
to
bad.
listening to
I
monopod.
can't
though.
wait. 8 mins.
I think we just,
Cover a lot of ground in 8 minutes.
we'll just bury it somewhere on the
Okay.
internet. It doesn't need to be
I should bury
attached
it,
to our brand.
bury it at the beginning of our podcast and
Yes.
see how many downloads we get.
I just think it's going to go badly.
It's
I don't-
fine.
I'm too fragile to deal
Look,
with
there were
the...
people who actually campaigned for the
the
monopod
shame.
once upon a time.
No, there
People
won't.
like it.
There was person.
Yeah, but
Person.
you really wanted to
Person
do it.
aren't people. That's my policy.
But you're also a person, so
There's
there's
people.
2. Did you want to do it?
One day, but not 2 days. But I would look. Tina goaded me into it, and I'm really glad she did. Tina's great.
To get it started.
Tina's the best. Okay, the drinking game. The cast has secretly been playing on camera. This is for Dancing with the Stars, all right?
Don't listen, Duncan.
I haven't.
What?
It's your worst nightmare. Dancing with the Stars.
People know how I feel about it.
Okay, so apparently the celebrities have developed a drinking game to play while watching the show
I love it.
from from Sharon's booth.
I wondered about this because I feel like
Hang on.
this season
They
more
seem
than
like they're all
others.
standing up.
No, they've got little kind of like leaning, like little bar stooly type
So they're
things.
drinking up there.
Yeah, haven't you noticed that?
No.
They've always got a little flute of champagne. And I wondered, I was like, I feel like this is more sort of visible than
Yeah.
it has been in past seasons. Like, is it
It's
allowed?
it's the people not dancing who are drinking, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, once you've
once
been
you've danced,
through.
and the people who are dancing tomorrow night, or the people who have danced last night.
Yeah.
Depending on. Okay, got it.
Load up the booth. Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, it would be quite good to see someone get on there absolutely blind wasted, just
Sloshed.
completely.
But like, you know, they get a lot of upside down time. You know, it'd be very dangerous.
I know, but it would be an
Dangerous enough as
exciting
this.
watch.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
true. Well, maybe that's what it needs.
Okay, anyway, it's pretty much called the Jules drinking game. Judge Jules Tocker is famous for his exuberant approach to giving feedback. So as soon as he gets out of his seat, you drink. Every time he demonstrates anything, you drink. And anytime Rachel uses 3 descriptive words, you drink.
Oh my god, I want
That's
to
a
play.
lot of drinking. I think
I'm
we
gonna
should-
play it.
I'm
gonna
gonna play it
this
too.
Sunday.
But I'm going to just drink like Coke Zero.
Coke, yeah.
So the worst that can
It's
happen is
so
I'm going to need the
fun.
toilet before the ad break.
Oh no.
Jane's life.
But it's like I feel it's a
Madcap.
testament to this season. They're having so much fun, and
Oh,
they're
they
all
are.
mates, and they all just seem to genuinely enjoy being on the show.
I think that's why you're not liking it, Duncan.
That's just not what I'm here for.
I saw someone yesterday who's an insider.
I'm not here
at
to watch Friends.
Dancing with the Stars, and word on the street is it is genuinely a great cast of lovely people who are just all encouraging each other.
Duncan's shaking his
Boring.
head.
Okay,
But remember how bad last season was? Remember how much we hated that by the end of it?
But
I'll tell you why. The quality of the
But-
dancing, Duncan, is superior this year. It's
oh yeah,
really
it's
good.
great dancing. But if I wanted to watch like good dancing, I'm sure I could Google good dancing on YouTube, and there'd be some crazy good dancing.
Okay, well, you go do that.
Oh.
In the meantime, we need your help. We need a Corny in Christchurch to help Hayden from Married at First Sight New Zealand Season 1 to get a divorce from still his wife,
Basically,
Belle.
volunteer process server.
Yes. So in English, well, no, not in English. That was English, but in layman's terms, someone who'll jump out from a bush and yell at Belle, "You got served with some papers, legal papers," because she's avoiding signing the divorce papers. Apparently, this is according to Hayden.
This is incredible.
And how is it not a news story?
Wow.
I mean, it is here, obs.
It's breaking news here. We need to go. What cornies? We've got some Christchurch cornies, surely.
I mean, is there a reason that I feel like we need her side
She
of the
wants
story
to
in this.
stay married.
Why would she want that? No offense, Hayden, but
Is
why
there
would she
any
want
sort
that?
of tax break? What are the benefits of being married?
I mean, I just got married, and as yet,
Is there actually any apart from love, whatever the
Insurance?
any measurable
oh,
benefits?
well, hang on. Will she get half if he?
Half of what?
I don't know. His wrestling
Like-
belts.
Take half after 2 years of living together.
But
you
what
have
if you're
to-
married?
Oh, so it's like a what happens in Vegas situation. Maybe he's a billionaire secretly.
She's
Yeah,
just-
maybe
mean,
that. I wonder if.
She might have an agenda.
Well, but it's
Maybe she
relationship.
doesn't have an agenda.
It's what you gained while together. So he would have had to, because whatever you came in with is still yours, I think. But then if during the 2 years he became like an expert stock picker
That's
and
not
made
true.
a ton of money.
That's not true. If you owned a house and you were married and together for 2 years, you're both entitled to.
No, I don't think it
I
goes. I
think-
don't think it immediately
I think
becomes.
it does,
I think
unless
I think
you've got a
the-
prenup.
The capital gain on it is
No,
communally.
I think you're
owned.
wrong.
Well,
think
shall I
you're
call?
wrong.
I'll call a lawyer. You guys keep talking.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's great.
I'm about to say Hayden. He doesn't even have his asset, the wedding ring. We've got that.
We've
now.
got that. She's not
So-
taking half of that.
She's not taking
I tell you
that.
what. So here's the thing. Hayden's actually reached out asking for someone in Christchurch to serve Belle her papers because it's
To
D-Day,
sign.
divorce day.
To say time to divorce because he can't do it
He can't do it.
for some reason.
He can't do it on his own.
Yeah, it needs to be like a independent party
Yeah.
or something like that.
How'd you get on there, Dunk?
Lawyer didn't answer the phone.
Okay. Okay. My sister's a lawyer,
Well, call your sister.
but she's
Your
not.
phone's even plugged
She's
in.
an insurance lawyer.
Yeah, well, she'd probably be even more familiar.
Shall I call her?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have got to collect the whole set, all the E's.
She probably won't answer. She probably won't answer. Why would she?
I think she might. You're grinning like a
Cheshire
Very
cat.
excited.
yeah. Oh, there's the phone sound.
It's quite loud.
I think it's good.
Here she is.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
Good, good.
Hey,
I was just talking to someone about you. I was hearing some buskers saying modern love really badly, and I was just recounting your wedding.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hey, I've just got
I
you.
love that song.
I've just got you on our podcast, just quickly, as a lawyer, just really quickly. Can you tell us? Can you clear something up for us? When people get married and they get a divorce, are they both entitled to half of each other's assets if they've been married for a couple of years, or are they only entitled to what was brought into the marriage in that time?
It's not as simple as that.
It's not the
But
answer
yes,
we wanted.
the default is usually 50-50.
50-50 of everything that was owned prior. Like if Bob had a house and he married Janet, and then they were together 2 years, and then they broke up, she's entitled to half the house.
If
there's no prenup.
If you've kept, but also it depends if you've kept stuff as separate property. So there's all sorts of things around if you've kept stuff as separate property. For instance, in the marriage, during the course of the marriage, Janet's mother might have died and left her some money. Inheritance is not automatically deemed relationship property if she keeps it separate. So if she then bought a flat with that, or inherited her mum's house and kept that completely separate, and any money she gets through the flat and everything isn't intermingled with relationship property, then that won't be deemed relationship property. But it's actually quite hard to do.
Yeah, okay.
So you've got to be very, very disciplined around it. There's lots of things, and also there's with de facto property, it used to be, and I don't know if they don't call it de facto property now, but anyway, to use an old term, de facto property, they used a 2-year thing, but that 2-year thing isn't actually set in stone either, because it can start from the start. It was just almost like a bright line test, really, rather than like you can be exposed to relationship property from the minute you start the relationship to get about the 2 years. It's a bit like our tax thing. Investment property could be investment property from the start, but the IRD used as a bright line test now 5 years.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
2 years, 5 years, whatever.
That's
but
great.
I don't know. What was it? Your question was, is it the default is usually 50-50. What you bring into a marriage at the beginning of the marriage, I don't think matters. It just doesn't matter. So if you're unless you take really strict steps to keep it separate, most people who have what you need to do is get a contracting out agreement. It's called Section 21.
Okay.
Might be a different section now.
Are you collaborating with someone in the background there?
Yeah, Siobhan, another lawyer.
Oh yeah, good. Okay, are you going to invoice me for this?
No, and this I don't want this on air.
It's too late. It's on air.
Oh, no.
No, that was actually really good advice, Jack. Hi, Jack. It's Duncan.
Hi, Jack. It's Alex.
That was great.
Bye.
So I'm curious about if you've been married but never lived together.
No, didn't want to talk to you.
I'm just assuming that's her saying she
Not
agrees with me.
interested in the monopod.
Oh my gosh.
So you're wrong, Duncan. Essentially,
Well,
in a roundabout.
it does seem like there were elements of being wrong in my statement.
Quite strong ones.
But I just worry because I don't think they lived together a lot during their marriage.
I don't know they lived
and
together
that might
at all.
be some of the steps you need to take.
Okay, well, I'm just looking for a reason why. Why Belle? Why? Is Belle active on the social media or anything like that? Or is she just like gone into hiding?
Up. She's on Instagram. She does little giveaways, little collagen powders, whatnot.
Can he not just hop on a plane himself?
I don't. Yeah.
No, but I think it's like he can't do it.
Oh, he can't be the person who says it.
For whatever reason.
Does he not know a single person in Christchurch?
Seems weird. The wizard, everyone knows a wizard.
Or just student job search.
Aaron's in Christchurch.
Aaron's not in
just
Christchurch. I
playing
think Aaron's in Europe. What's that there?
This is the call of the New Zealand goose. Extinct.
Okay.
Sounds like a Timberland beat.
This is one of our extinct birds that...
That's amazing.
That's
that.
just so cool.
I just wanted to.
No,
Don't
that's
say
good.
it sounded demonic.
That's good. Anyway, we need to move on because
We need to move on.
we're
I'm
10 minutes away from
starving.
Nando's. I'm so
My
hungry.
stomach's
Pretty
making a
hungry
goose
too.
noise.
Okay.
I have 4 weeks to decide if I'm going to drop my entire life for you.
I am disgusted at how much you have copied my husband.
This is fun. I don't even...
Reality check.
Right, reality check is Dancing with the Stars. You didn't know this, but we were just miming some production stuff in the
How
background.
did they
here.
not know?
Well, because they can't see it. And we were very, very quiet with our not talking. Anyway, we've sorted some stuff out. Dancing with the Stars, favourite show on the
Look at
telly.
all the notes.
So many notes.
Like cloud bursts.
It's a really confused club night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. DJ Jill's in the house.
We started with Randall and Brittany.
Well, so did DJ Jules choose the songs or something?
No.
DJ Jules was for their like big opening number. It was Where the Freak's At.
Oh,
and it was just
so
like,
good.
and it was DJ Jules on the turntable.
They
it was
also
like, it was like Tommy Trombone or something. It wasn't quite right.
And do you remember the MTV? Oh, actually, they've done a few things, but the MTV Awards years ago, where Taylor Swift started out singing on the subway and then came through.
Oh, that was amazing.
And so they did that. They did a mock-up of that kind of thing, of just like all the dancers standing outside as if they're trying to get into the club, and then it cuts to them, like bursting onto the dance floor. So great.
Magic of
Wow,
television.
sounds like it was really good. I only watched the second episode, but I did
I
watch some of
the
it.
second episode. Oh, my life. Okay. Randall and Brittany, in the pre-roll for Randall, they went to great pains to make sure that we knew that he has not got a romantic relationship with his dance partner, and that his wife. That's the whole reason Joel and I got married, by the way.
My wife,
so that he can say that. I'm not kidding.
Good reason.
That's so good.
Anyway, and his wife doesn't care. She's chill. She's totally chill and cool about it. She's chill about them, like sleeping on the
They're
couch
on the cover
together.
of Women's Day as well. Oh my God, do you hear that?
No. Is it the baby?
Oh.
Alex just put the microphone into her stomach.
It's going to happen again. But yeah, on the cover of the Women's Day as well.
It's Randall and his lady friend.
We're so chill. It's all good.
Oh, right. Why? It's
love my wife.
It's not the first time this season they've done it. They also did it with, who else did they do it with?
I don't know.
Nadia.
Nadia?
No, was it Nadia? No.
After she went on holiday with Johnny to Fiji.
Yeah, I don't know. It was someone.
Oh, well.
Someone else's wife or husband's totally chill about it. Totally chill.
It doesn't look like it'll be a chill factory. Because lots of rubbing happens.
Do you know what?
Afterwards? It's afterwards. Like the dancing seems fine, but it's when they're being interviewed and they're all rubby.
Yeah, look, if Joel was on Dancing with the Stars, I mean, first of all.
Oh my God, would watch.
Yeah.
would
pay,
to be honest. But also, if he was on Dancing with the Stars and dancing, I think I'd have no problem going, I find this a bit much. Like as his wife, I find it a bit much, and I understand that it's all part of it, but it's not totally chill. And I feel like there's no shame in saying that. I don't think the wife has to pretend like this is fine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
I
gyrating,
think it'd be cooler to be like, I hate
sweating,
this.
rubbing
This
up
is
again.
hell.
Yeah.
You're tearing our marriage apart.
And actually marriages have been torn apart, haven't they?
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Shane and Narita's shadow lasts long cast.
Were they both married or both in relationships? Do you know? You don't know.
I don't. I was just hoping that I got the couple right.
You did.
You did.
I mean,
you said her name wrong.
Narita was an interesting kind of emphasis.
Anyway.
I've only ever seen it written down. I've read, obviously, many books on the subject.
It's Narita, just for the record.
Never had a nice
Shadow
chat.
Long Cast by Duncan Grieve.
They were at my sister's wedding, and he also sang at my sister's 40th birthday party.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he's like an EGOT contender.
Mm.
What's EGOT?
He's also a real estate agent. So
What's EGOT?
EGOT, in a way.
What's EGOT? What's
Emmy, Grammy,
Oscar, Tony.
I don't know about these things. Soz. Anyway, Randall and Brittany did a Soul City year, and it was amazing. There was a bit of a wobbly lift, and the judges gave us some stink feedback about not connecting, and I disagree. I disagree completely. I think they were connecting all over the show. A lot of connecting. Okay.
They were roasting his sexy face. Someone was roasting his
I mean, you're a Randall fan, so how did you feel
Randall.
about his sexy face?
I love it.
Okay.
We're on the cover of Women's Day next week.
Duncan, any thoughts? Didn't see it. Okay, moving on.
I watched the recap of them, but the only thing I remembered from the first episode was the what's the tall white guy from What Now? What's his
Walter.
name? Walter.
It's not What Now.
Oh dear.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
We do. I've got some things to say about Walter. Okay.
What Now? From What Now?
No, he's not from What Now.
Sticky TV.
Sticky TV. Laura and Shay danced the samba to Swallow.
You missed Anna.
So I did.
Who didn't miss Anna?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Anna and Brad did a quick step to Can't Hold Us, and they did some good flips and splits and things. It was quite boring.
Bad costume.
Oh,
bad everything.
yeah.
Bad circus.
She loved the
Bad
costume though,
song.
eh?
She liked
She loved it. She was like,
Bad dance. I
do you
think
know
the quick
what?
step sucks.
She was real into the festy thing, and I was like, her and Jordan Major at Burning Man. Can you imagine?
God. Absolutely.
She's the young child.
The who?
Is she?
What? She's not that
What
young.
do you mean?
The,
She's 27 or 28 or something.
so not 17.
No.
Not
Is there a 17-year-old?
No,
No.
but I thought she was young.
Okay.
I thought she was younger.
All right. So
There's
good,
that.
good contributions.
The young child.
She can forever claim that perhaps people just spelt her name wrong when they were texting.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest solve would have been any text for Anna or Anna that came through could just go through as
Did
hers.
it not?
Well, her name's pronounced Anna but spelt Anna. You know, because it's like Swedish or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Laura and Shay did the samba to swallow.
Who? Oh, yeah.
She got her friends on board. She did I thought was the dolphin, but they called the caterpillar.
The
at the end.
dolphin.
Is that what it's called?
I call it the worm.
The worm, the caterpillar.
It's more of the worm,
It's not a dolphin, is it?
technically.
A dolphin.
What's a dolphin?
Dolphin
What is a
dive? You do a dolphin dive.
I mean, you do a dolphin dive in the swimming pool when you're 7.
No, but there's also like a dancing
There is a
one.
dolphin, eh?
A dolphin dive,
Okay, anyway,
right?
they got 23. Respectable score, to be sure.
To be sure.
Mike and Christy did a cha-cha to... I don't write the song in. But it was real funny. He's talked about how in rehearsal he was getting distracted by the auto cue because he's like a moth to a flame to an auto cue.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
so they had the auto cue running in rehearsal, and he was like, "Oh, I couldn't concentrate," so they turned it off, and now all is well.
Like some super
That's
horny.
so funny. I would like. He should incorporate that into his routine. He should like stop and just deliver like a line down the camera.
Totally,
oh,
he should.
God, that's a great
Lean
idea.
in. Mike sucks, by the way.
Oh,
I want him
that's what I
gone.
said in the monopod.
Oh yeah,
I want him
Did I-
gone.
he's not going to stick around for too long, surely. Someone has
He's on the cover of the Australian Women's Weekly
someone has
Is he?
suggested to me
with his mum.
because after
Classic.
the departure last week of Carolyn Taylor, you know, we're in that predicament again where people are going to go home who are quite good dancers because they don't have
Cut through.
the cut through.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the people like Mike who will probably be sticking around because he's popular and maybe he shouldn't. What was that move?
It's like he's got big muscles.
Okay.
He does have big muscles.
He does have big muscles.
No denying that, but he does not have any teeth when you look at him.
If you
When
had
you
to
look at
pick
So you
one,
have a
Smiling.
problem
What
with the
would you
way he
rather have?
smiles.
small muscles and teeth or big muscles, no teeth,
Oh.
in a chap.
I prefer teeth, always.
Always.
Big teeth lady.
I mean, you can replace teeth quite easily these days. Veneers.
So then why not have the muscles and veneers?
Muscles
best
and
of
veneers.
both
Well,
worlds.
what if the situation is they can't replace them and they just have to have no teeth, like Mike McRoberts?
I don't
My
think
stomach's gone.
I don't
know what it means.
I don't think he could do.
This is Darren Brown.
It'd be,
I think.
imagine if he was doing the news with does that happen? Like, say if he was in, God forbid, he was in some sort of accident where he went over the handlebars of his bike, lost all his teeth, they couldn't be
That happened
replaced,
to my
couldn't get
sister-in-law.
veneers, any of that stuff. Is it discrimination then if he's kicked off the news?
They can Photoshop them in.
No, but I mean, but his talking would change.
Weta workshop. Oh, sorry, not the mic.
His talking would change, and I
So
think
to
it's
speak.
very hard to Weta workshop live.
Yeah.
The news is live. I mean, usually, you know.
It doesn't have
And
to be.
maybe he could do it in sort of like a full Andy Serkis suit with a projection of a Mike McRoberts looking person.
But who's doing the
overlaid.
talking? Because the talking
Andy
could
Serkis.
potentially be quite. So why not just get? I mean, why not just get Andy Serkis in?
Yeah.
To be clear, I'm aware that Mike has teeth, and they're lovely teeth, and you see them on the news. You do. It's when he smiles while he's dancing, when he's focused.
Pursed lips.
There's just a look about it.
She just pulled her top lip right
There's
down.
just a look about
right
it.
down over her teeth.
I
You
think
look like
that's how I
My
smile.
stomach's going again.
Montgomery Burns. Oh no, he's got the teeth sticking out, isn't he? But you did the lip thing. The lip. Anyway.
Oh, oh no.
That was a great impression for the podcast.
You kind of need to do that one, just like a little.
It's a new challenge.
Oh, speaking of which, bought my
What?
Rubik's Cube. I never did juggling. I never managed to get the hang of it, but I've taught myself how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
What?
I didn't teach myself.
Like
the
real
internet taught me.
fast?
No, like it takes me like 4.5 minutes.
That's
real
real
pretty
fast.
Yeah.
I just cannot get my head around doing that.
Anyway, I mean, if you guys want to do some chatting, I'm happy to solve a Rubik's Cube in the background. But I can't talk and solve at the same time.
Have you brought it with you?
Yeah.
Oh, she brought it from home.
Not only that, I bought one for my son for his birthday, and then as soon as he opened it, I cracked it open, and then he hid it from me yesterday because he
He's
doesn't
sick of
want
you
to keep. He
solving
went to
it.
school. He hid it from me, so I bought myself one.
Oh my god.
You got mad with power.
Anyway,
Consumer spending power.
Jules wants Mike to do hot yoga to loosen up a bit.
I'm like, that's a lot to ask, and he not only that,
He's so
every
busy.
day. He said do it every day.
That's madness.
You done hot yoga, any of yours?
No,
Never.
I mean, I've done
I
yoga
have.
when it's and I get hot.
It's the only yoga I've ever done.
What was it
And?
like? Did you spew?
It was bad, like, because I'd played basketball for 2 hours beforehand and I was real hungover. But I was just like, how hard can it be? It turns out it's really hard. What's the name from Shortland Street was there?
Which one? I mean, there's literally been thousands of people on Shortland Street.
Yeah, but it's a her, so that's a
Okay.
start.
Tony.
You know the
Bella.
family? The family?
Bella.
Not Bella's mum.
Oh, Leanne.
No.
Jacqueline Nairn.
Yeah.
Oh, Leanne's and Nicole's mum. She was there.
Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy
oh,
was
rest
there.
in peace.
She know the
But
family.
the worst part was, like, I'm really sweaty when I exercise, and there was at one point I was doing this pose, and I was sweating so hard that it looked like I was urinating out of the side of my arm, like just there's this like stream, like a little boy, kind of, pensively urinating, but still it was a
I
stream.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With SAGs, they've got little boys.
Yeah. So that was it was just so foul. And then there was this guy in front of me who was just like perfect. He just had the most insane body and he could do everything, and I was just feeling like such a POS.
Anyway, that's what they want Mike to do.
Yeah, no,
I
totally.
forgot to finish what I was saying before about someone who kind of knows stuff about the production has suggested that perhaps when they want someone to be getting more votes because they want to keep them on the show, they don't have a word in the judge's ear because the judges don't have votes, but they have sway with the judging. They let the judges do their thing, but that'll be the week they choose to do their pre-roll behind the scenes, kind of get to know them a little bit better, visiting the charity or,
I also wondered if it, like, you can't put the real risky ones on Monday night, right? Because that's just going to slash their chances even more.
Yeah.
Hear that?
No, stop.
No! And you keep like banging it down into the table. I think you need to like.
You need to stand
I'll
up.
stand up next
Oh,
time, and there will be a
stand
next
up.
time.
Okay. Anyway, Mike, Christy's great, and she just dances around him. It's a clever thing to do. Makes him look like he's better than he is. He was concentrating really, really hard. It absolutely bothered the shit out of me that the reds of the outfits did not match at all. It just felt like they both went into the costume cupboard, grabbed something red, and then came together and went, oh well. That's
Could
that.
see how that would anger you.
Got 18. Nadia and Aaron did a tango to Disturbia.
Costuming in this bothered me a lot.
I've got a cool outfit.
Nah. They should have freaked it up way more. They should have put in like the freaky light blue contacts. They should have made her look like the
Rihanna.
music video.
Okay.
Disturbia, great film,
Great film.
great song of film, like title song of a movie. Probably the
Yeah.
best one in my lifetime.
No correlation, right?
They came out at the same time. There's
But
got to
they're
be
not
some
like
kind
it's
of
not like a
correlation.
little inside.
I don't even know of the film.
What? It's got
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. It's the second best Shia LaBeouf movie from his peak era.
I'm not a fan. It's
I've-
first.
Oh no, it's the first. It's the best. Eagle Eye is the second best. Eagle
I
Eye
haven't
is
seen
quite
Eagle
bad.
Eye.
I saw it at Gold Class.
Is there a movie podcast? Like this
There is
one?
now. I'm trying to think of another song that's a movie.
The Never Ending Story.
Oh, there's,
yeah.
now that
That is very
is
good.
a fantastic title.
But that's an
Le
inside job.
Mal.
Lamal. I
that not
thought it
an
was a
inside
woman for the longest time.
Le Mal?
Oh no, I'm confused.
Giorgio Moroder?
What did you just say?
Wonderful.
Huh?
I've actually been listening to a lot lately, to be honest. Never
It's
Ending
actually
Story
really hard
fan.
to think on the spot of songs that are also the titles of movies.
Yeah, it is.
All I can think of is Shortland Street, which is not a movie.
That's very funny.
Great
To
song
a
though.
place called Vertigo.
What?
Is that a movie called Vertigo?
Vertigo. Hitchcock film. U2 song.
You
Yeah, but the
You
U2.
didn't like sing.
No, I know, but I thought we were just talking about.
No, because I think Disturbia was like a literal tie-in.
Oh, okay.
Like I think it might play out over the
No, but
credits.
then that like makes it because I don't like that. I don't like an orchestrated.
I think
like
it's cool.
chants.
Not chance. Just
I like
words.
chant.
Just words that are the same. What's going on
The
with my
mics are pinging.
microphone?
Oh no, I thought that's what you meant.
No, I said
Best
the opposite.
song, best. Okay, yeah, all right.
Like
Well,
sort of
Vertigo
title
still
track.
stands.
No, it
I think it does.
I think it cancels Vertigo the movie. Actually, I think Vertigo.
I think you should cancel you too.
Because hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. What about Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Oh.
A song about a
Exactly.
movie.
Okay.
That's
See,
not
love
the
that.
thing. That's
By
but
Deep Blue Something.
yeah. I mean, not the other one. That doesn't
Oh.
exist.
Yeah.
It's the only.
I was just showing off that I knew the name.
Jumper, by the way, by Third Eye Blind. I just want to put just while we're talking about the era of music. What a
Yeah.
tune!
You
What is
loved
that?
that era of music.
I loved that
You
era of
used to-
music.
what was that? Eve 6? You used to love Eve 6.
I like that one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tender Heart in a Blender.
Yeah,
You
I
loved that song.
I loved it.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I worked at Channel Z.
Did you
That's my
like
job.
Closing Time by Semisonic?
No, I hated that.
I actually love it
And
now.
and Bomber used to play it at the end of his talkback show that I used to produce
Of course
every
it
time.
does. Can you do Bomber Stories as a new
Bomber.
segment?
I don't think anyone wants that.
No.
Least of all me.
I do.
Trigger warning.
I do. I'll have a Slack channel devoted to it.
Anyway, back to the dance floor. Aaron made a mistake and claimed it because he didn't want her getting marked down for it. This is Nadia, by the way. And then she's too nice. They were like, for this, you had to like have some attitude and be angry. And I think, was it Jules or was it someone said, what if someone, you cooked your meal and they burnt it and it was terrible? And she was like, I'd probably just give them some tips.
That's right. That was Camilla.
Are you all
She's
right
too
there, Doug?
nice.
Yeah, it's my lawyer calling back.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
Is this?
He
gonna
would
be
charge.
on
He would
pod?
actually charge you. So
That's Nikki.
to be. Oh, right. She would charge you. Sorry. It's 2019. I'm definitely getting an invoice from my sister, by the way.
Yeah, she was putting in the bloody mahi,
Yeah,
as
and
they say.
but also, she was in no treats.
Yeah, but being on the pod is a
Podcast
total
treat.
treat.
Yeah, she seemed really stoked about it.
She loved it. She hung up
Don't put
real
me on
quick.
you. Don't put me on air. Love that. Love that we could be fancy enough to be on air.
One day it's going to happen. I reckon we'll
Hot
have,
air
like
is what we are.
we'll have
Yeah.
like a coast show when we're like super
I
old.
was thinking about this the other
Oh my
day.
God,
I
I
said,
love that.
why have we not been offered a radio show? Like where we get paid
True.
and we have to be somewhere on time. Oh, hang on.
Hmm.
That might be something to do with it.
What?
Why are we not on? What radio station will we be on? The Breeze? I'd quite like to be on the Breeze.
anything.
The mix?
A talk station would be great. We could just do this for hours and
I
hours on
actually
end.
pitched us to ZB, but
What
they
happened?
didn't reply to my email.
Have they listened to the podcast?
I think maybe they did, and
Oh.
that's why.
You should not have told them.
Not
to
Was
listen
that a
to the
pirate bloody radio station? Like
podcast. Hariki.
that Piha program.
Oh.
You know the one?
The Black Sands.
Oh my god.
Is that not what we're doing?
That's not it, is it? It's
that
the high
not-
road.
Yes, high road.
Is that not what we're doing though? Really, just doing the. I want to be.
guess
I want to
so.
be on a major network.
If
The idea
we
of
do
someone
that,
stumbling upon us on the radio is quite exciting, I gotta say. You don't really stumble upon a podcast.
I mean, if
playing.
anyone's going to get to us, they're definitely stumbling for
Yeah.
sure. They're not
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
here on purpose.
Yeah, they're not striding purposefully onto the real pod.
Oh, we're just the annoying stone in their shoe. Okay, Walter and Melissa.
The flappy soul.
Oh no! Oh, I'd gone for ages without thinking about
of their
that.
shoe.
Oh,
Where is he
no.
now?
Is it
Hopefully at
still-
Gimmels.
Where is he? What?
Shoe repair place.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh dear.
that's a deep cut for
One
the
for
four
the
people who
mega
were,
fans.
who were
The four
listening
people
way
who were
back.
in the car to see that.
I'm sure we've talked about
We've
Flappy
talked
Soul
about
on
it
the
quite a lot,
pod.
and also
Flappy Soul.
that was the night Aaron Simpson and Zach kind of the magic happened.
That was a huge
It was a
evening.
monstrous
So it was,
night.
it's like one of those things where you remember every detail
Talked to
in
people from
retrospect because
18.
it's so significant. Walter and Melissa did the cha-cha to
I got
final.
roasted from the
Heaps.
stage.
You
Yeah, you
did,
did.
yeah.
Fuck, that was
Big
a
time,
night.
multiple times from heads of
But
industry.
it's worse when they don't talk about you anymore, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they don't talk about you anymore, do they?
That was one of the loneliest nights. Was going to last year's TV Awards alone.
Oh.
They didn't mention me at all.
Aw.
You were in the skit.
No, that was
Yeah.
the year before.
skit.
Oh,
No, I
last
think
year
I
you
was
were.
again. Yeah.
The Mark
Oh.
Richardson one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got something.
This year, though, you won't be in anything. You won't even get an invite.
I didn't last year.
Oh, you just
I
did
was
that.
in the skate.
Oh, you went in the. Did you go in the media room?
No.
Did you go with the hoi
it's a
polloi?
complicated story. Someone had to sort of like force me in. It was real sad. I was Flappy Soul. Like I was the visual
You were a
embodiment.
metaphoric.
What?
Flappy soul.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
You're so
sad.
flat.
But thanks for coming with me, you guys.
I think we did that classic thing that we do where we said we would and then we last minute.
That's so classic.
last
it
minute,
is
Alex and I
classic.
collude over
Text
text.
each other and go, what about not going to that thing?
And
You
we go-
actually do private messaging.
Sometimes.
Just say ditch Duncan. Just
No.
Oh, no. I mean, it's not just with you. We do it all the time.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
anything,
For
whether
any
we're
reason,
going with you or
really.
not. And we'll just
Yeah.
be like, I'm so glad that you said that because that's what I was
And
thinking
making up
too.
all the excuses to each other when we know we're on the same page. You don't need them. My kid's sick or Joe's hurt his ankle. Even though those were kind of true.
Yeah, my
or
kid
Joel
was,
was
it was
sick.
Joel, yeah.
That's
Anyway,
right.
sorry, Duncan.
Walter.
Walter Cha-Cha finally, he did...
June.
Tune.
Mega tune.
Tune. He did a Joey from Friends impression.
Yeah, topical.
Um,
It was so bad as well.
It was really
Sounded
bad.
like Tommy Wiseau. in
Who?
The Room. You need to watch The Room.
I don't know.
I can't remember what he said, but it sounded vaguely Eastern European.
It was bad. And
Joey, great sitcom.
his Walter's dancing is legit. Like there's no more hiding it now. It's
Crazy.
really bad.
What are they doing? What is he doing?
Remember
I
at
don't
first
know.
I
Why
thought
would
he
you
was so
do
bad that
that?
he might be good, but he's not. He's just very, very
No.
bad. And the judges just went to town on him. They compared him to. They were like, "You're the new David Seymour."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave him 14. I think.
that's
Do you know what the
generous as
problem is?
hell.
I think he's getting votes.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely becoming.
And I
he's
think
the
that
name.
one of the good dancers is at risk of going home, and the judges are like, no more of this shit show. We can't let someone
go
go
like,
to home.
David Seymour was at least like committing to the bit, in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Walter's. I
It
think
fe-
Walter's
feels like
committing
he's
to the bit,
no,
and
but
like
But he's
restrained.
genuine.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he's committing to the bit almost like
But he doesn't think there's a bit.
ignorantly. Bless him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his enthusiasm, and I think that
Oh, look,
it's
it was
just like
great on What Now?
for the for the benefit of everyone and mostly him, that it might be time for Walter to take his final bow.
I think
I
also
think that's. I think.
I ship Walter and Melissa.
What?
Big time. I ship them.
What does ship mean?
I ship them.
Shit means you
Jane.
think that they're like
In a
cool
relationship.
and good and going for it.
I reckon of all the couples,
Hang on, can we explain this to
they're
you?
the one.
Ship.
I ship them.
Like relationship.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ship them together.
Oh, okay.
So I ship Melwall.
I thought shipping is what you did when
Melwall.
you
Did you
no,
make
it's
that
got to
up?
be
Is that
Melter.
what people call it?
I wrote it down.
No, it's got to be Melter.
I call it that.
It's gotta
You've
be
got
Melter.
Melwall.
Melter. No, Melwall.
Or Willissa.
Melter is actually
Melter's pretty
much
good.
clearer, but
Malta.
Melwall is also good.
Melwall is rural Dora for sure.
I'm just happy for them either way.
And I like that you've written we ship Melwall. Is that you and Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, William Wairua and Amelia did a hip hop number to Boogie Wonderland, except for it wasn't remotely hip hop. It was like 100% disco.
Yeah, pure.
I loved it.
Pure.
And then he was all, well, my mate who's like a hip hop champion choreographed it, and I was like, that's scandalous. They're getting outside choreographers in.
He's so good at dancing.
He
He's
was great.
so
Like it was a
great.
great disco number, but it wasn't hip hop.
Joe said, who doesn't watch the show, but he said he's crisp as soon as he came out.
Oh, he's so crisp.
And started moving his feet. Joe was entranced.
Joel, who also doesn't watch the show, was like, oh, he's just got he's just got that natural, like, doesn't matter what he does, he's got
Yeah.
that natural rhythm, and he
Nikki said the same thing.
always infuses a bit of his own dance style into every number.
He
Yeah.
might be the saving grace for the Sorry Enterprise. Because he
I'm
could
sorry.
become like a national level star. Not that he wasn't already, but like mainstream him.
2 words for you, Manu Vatavai.
Yeah, well, he's very sweet.
He's also a fucking amazing dancer, Duncan.
He's very strong.
Duncan!
He's whistling her around, but he's no William
Whistling.
Wairua.
But also, William sometimes
I want to
tanks.
vomit with rage right
If
now.
William doesn't have a funky dance, he can kind of tank as well. So
Well, I've
I'm
only
not
seen
sure.
him once.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. This is all you. This was.
I
Manu
feel like-
has done, like, he's done
He can do it all.
beautiful dancing,
He
he's
can do it all.
done
Well,
So
buzzer
can Glenn.
dancing.
So can Glenn.
Oh, yeah, no, Glenn is, no, I'm sorry, that is Smoke and Mirrors.
What?
I don't buy into the whole Glenn thing.
I buy into it so
Oh.
much.
When Glenn started speaking to Reo, I was very entranced. I feel like
I
he's
love it.
He's
I
an
like
icon.
Glenn.
His dogs.
I just don't think he's
He's a
as good as a
cop.
dancer.
You
as
hate
everyone-
his dogs?
No, I love his dogs.
No, I mean
oh,
Jane.
Jane
I
hates his
don't hate
dogs.
his dogs.
You hate his and his kids?
I don't.
You
Duncan,
what?
you're taking liberties now.
That's
Stop
just quite an
it.
extreme position.
Anyway,
Jules said get off the grass.
what are you talking about now? Are you on Glenn and Vanessa?
No,
What are you?
I'm still on William.
Glenessa.
I think someone kind of tried to criticize it. I think it was assumingly Rachel.
That'll be Rachel.
And then Jules went, "Oh, get off the grass!" and yelled at her. And I thought that was
I haven't heard that for a while.
funny. Yeah,
That's a real it's like my grandparents use that insult.
really.
Classic.
It's a great
I
insult.
love
Surprised,
Jules. I love
It's the kind of thing that
Jules.
gets written into a New Zealand drama.
It is.
Or reality television.
Okay. Glenn and Vanessa. Oh, they got 25 by the way. Score of the night.
You
Sorry, I'm
bet.
just suppressing some burpees.
Burpees.
Not.
All right, fitness freak.
She's fainting. She's ready to go.
Glenn and Vanessa did a cha-cha to the classic club hit "Go Place Your Hands" by Reef.
Oh
That
yeah, this was really funny.
amazing.
What the
That song.
Okay, I'm telling you now, he's not choosing those songs.
No.
Vanessa is in charge here, and
You
she's
reckon?
choosing absolutely 100%.
Place Your Hands is the funniest song. Reef are such a funny band.
It's club night. It's what the hell?
A
That-
club is what you make it. A
No.
club of one's own.
Imagine a club where they play
Do you know what?
Reef.
Papa Jack's.
Yes.
Papa Jack's
And the Dragon
2001.
Bar out the back.
Yeah. Where you'd find
Crowbar,
Bomber.
maybe even
Maybe Crowbar.
back in the day.
Anyway, it looked their dance.
Singles. It's just what we're thinking about.
Do that again.
No.
Oh dear, he was doing his little bowling ball face again.
He was.
Nice to see it again.
He looked super awkward to me, but the judges are so into it. And again, my inside source at Ditrutus said that he's actually very, very technical. And it's stuff that you wouldn't notice unless you were in the room, like how strong his hands are. Not strong hands, never ending stories, strong hand style, but like strong performance of his pointy fingers and such. No one probably got that.
No, I don't know
That
what you're talking
reference,
about.
did they?
I'm not sure.
It's okay.
Feedback from Joe. I love their sexless chemistry, he said.
Who's
Watching
Joe? Oh, you're
my
Joe.
Joe from the couch. Doesn't watch it.
Joe from the couch.
Sexless chemistry.
Yeah.
I like it. He's got good
It is
phrases-
sexless chemistry.
phraseology.
Yeah.
But if you're a good enough dancer, who
She's
cares?
just don't discount Vanessa Ray. She's
No
she's
way.
a powerhouse behind
She's the
winners,
best.
turns men into dancers.
You sound like Catherine Ryan then.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Also, Colin, Vianney, and Sam Levi in the audience Monday night.
Right.
Did you peep him?
No,
No peep.
no
Bloody
peep.
hell.
No peep.
Did you peep Judith Collins?
No.
No.
Fuck. I'm there for the dancing.
Okay, I'll stay on audience watch then.
Okay. Kaylee and Scott did a tango. She was carried off during rehearsal because what happened? She donked her
Nerves.
heads. She donked her heads on Thursday, did some damage, and then she had a real bad time during the Monday dress rehearsal. We had a corny. Was a corny there? Someone was like, someone's being stretched
Here's
off.
what they did though, because I saw this too on the project. They did a weird I couldn't tell
Was it
how
a live
flummoxed they were.
cross?
Yeah, they were like, and we've got some breaking news. Someone's injured. One of the stars is injured. But then they cut to the studio and it was like there was no audience or anything, so it was clearly something from earlier in the day.
Yeah.
But they were trying to be like, oh.
Oh, I think it's the dress rehearsal happens like not long before.
But it was like 7:15 or something. You know, like they're
The
gonna
audience
the
would have had
audience
to
would
be
be
in
in
there.
there at that stage.
I don't know.
But it was
They
it was-
fudged it. You're
I mean,
saying they
look,
fudged
They
it.
fudged it.
Media
Yeah.
manipulation.
I think so. But hey, I
Nice.
was hooked.
I loved her outfit. I loved her dance. I loved everything about it. She got 21, which I didn't think was enough. I really like Kaylee dancing.
I like
dancing.
Kaylee as well. What did she dance to, please?
Tango to the thing.
All I remember is the music and maybe what they were wearing.
Okay, Manu and Lauren. Manu's back on Insta, by the way.
Yeah, that was a great
he got
pickup.
locked out.
He got locked out for 2 months. So here we were saying how chill Manu was being about Dancing with the Stars, not even mentioning it on his Instagram. It's because he couldn't get into his Instagram. And as soon as he could, the first thing he did was post a bunch
Straight
of
up
photos.
there.
Anyway,
How did he get locked out? How do you get locked out if you're on Instagram?
it's one of
Is
the,
that a password problem?
Yeah, it's password situation.
Oh, is it?
or
Probably.
one of the kids. One of the kids has done
Up to
something.
their old
Yeah.
tricks. course.
So strong.
So strong.
So many worlds.
She'd not salsa'd before.
Which seems unprofessional.
I mean, I heard some people talking about dancing recently, and they were talking about how some dancers really just stick to their, what do you call it? Genre.
Mm-hmm.
Their style of dance. They stay in their lane. But what you want to do to be a versatile dancer,
The candy lane.
is
Right?
She sold up
What
her
happened to
studio.
her?
She sold up her studio. She offered it to my sister to
Really?
buy.
Oh my
Yeah.
That was
gosh.
bloody heaving success.
Yeah, I don't
What's
know what
happened
she's
to the
doing.
Candy Lane dancers?
I don't know. Anyway,
I feel like there's Nando's outside. I can hear a lot of footsteps in
Yeah,
the
I feel like I
kitchen.
can like smell it or something.
anyway, they
I'm
were
having a
amazing.
stroke.
24. There was a dance off between Kaylee and Anna, and everyone saved Kaylee, and Anna went home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Sweet move of the week went to Mike and Crystal.
See,
with
they're
the cool-
trying to keep him.
They're trying to keep
Yeah.
him in. The cool twisted. Yes, because they did that whole emotional thing last week with him as well.
That's right. The war.
So they need Mike, and he's not getting votes.
Yeah, no,
Is
no.
that
As
what
I
we're saying?
mentioned, he's on the Australian Women's Weekly with his mum. I think the Australian Women's Weekly might be monthly.
It's definitely not.
Well, the Women's Day is not daily.
Oh.
I've got this feeling. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were
it's
like
fake
you had
news.
more to say there.
No,
Do you
no,
think the
that's
Nando's
all I
is
got.
here?
It's definitely here. You hear that stampede?
Okay. Do we have anything to real review? You said there were lollies. or
Oh, there's
something.
corn lollies.
No, no,
If
we'll
I
do that
go
next. We'll
out,
do it
I'll
next
smell
week.
the
We'll do it next
Nando's
week.
And then I'll have a hissy
No,
fit.
we've got to just grab
Okay.
through. We've just got to make it through to the end.
Okay, we're nearly there.
I've been here for a long, long time.
have.
You know, I started doing this.
Colin's Granny, Colin's Granny, Colin's Granny, Granny.
Colin's Cranny. Fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, you did. It was like a celestial harmonising choir before that.
It's a beautiful
It's very hard to time.
I just like looking at your face full of glee as the sound of your own voice
It's
comes
your
on.
happy place, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
Get in the cranny, Alex Casey. What's in there?
Oh, Colin did a funny tweet about the Met Gala.
Can you say-
Sorry,
Cool.
excuse me.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Practically laying down.
He said, well, you need to open the tweet. I haven't got my computer.
Okay.
He said, I didn't make it to the Met Gala, but I went to KFC and found myself in greasy finger-licking happiness.
Probably should have gone to Nando's. Just quite.
Should have gone to Nando's. But what I liked is the follow-up is just a screenshot of the coffee cup that made its way onto Game of Thrones with an arrow pointing to the coffee cup. And that's all. No context, no commentary.
I think
Love
we
it.
all know what's happened here. He's accidentally posted in his thread instead of onto the main page because he did.
But if he was just posting to his main page,
He's threading.
he's just posting that. I love
Yeah,
it. I love it.
Maybe he found it in real time.
No, it was ages after as well. It was like at least 12 hours after everyone had talked about it. God bless him.
Okay, so we actually shout out to
I'm so
CMJ
hungry.
because it's his birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday to
Happy birthday.
our
Yeah.
king and saviour. But it's also Mother's Day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so
Shit.
I just want to acknowledge CMJ's beautiful mother who he lost at the end of last year.
Get a Mother's Day present tomorrow at 9 a.m.
The chickens here.
I was actually just talking about something quite important there.
Sorry, I was
And I
setting
see the
myself a
chickens
reminder.
here.
That's right. Anyway, and finally. Dun, 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 dun,
Like and subscribe.
Max Key Corner. I know. I know. I'll never forget you.
Okay, I think I know why Max gets his abdominals out. I'm just doing a quick whiz over, a quick unscientific calculation.
What?
He gets more likes when he's got the abs out. So I think when the
Oh,
likes are going
yeah,
down a bit, out come the abs. Anyway, they're out, just in case you're wondering. He is thankfully okay. He'd gone missing last week from Instagram, but he's back and he's in where's the
Seattle?
Space Needle? Seattle. He's in Seattle. He visited the Space Needle and he couldn't justify $65 US to go to the top, so he just took a selfie with a selfie stick from the bottom.
Good on you. He's frugal.
He's like a regular person.
He's a working class
hero.
He also went to the Bahamas and swam with the pigs in the ocean.
What?
On his Insta, it was on his Insta story.
Why would you not put that in the on the main page?
I really don't know.
Because there's abdominals to be had. And so a great shot of him saying, been trying my best to stay healthy overseas, but damn, it's hard with how much amazing fried chicken there is here. And all he's got is a selfie of his abdominals.
Very ripped. Doesn't look like he's had much fried chicken.
Doesn't. Wearing Top Man undies, just in case you're wondering.
Jane.
What? It says Top Man on them.
I know, but looking.
I'm just looking with the arrows
Nobody
pointing.
eyes. Joke for the room again.
How does
the
this
chicken's
necklace-
here. It's been here for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm getting very
How does this
upset.
necklace
I'm
work?
very
Can you explain
upset.
how this necklace works? Where's the other side of it? There's an optical illusion.
It's tangled. It's tangled around the
Oh,
small
I've
crucifix.
got it. Oh my God, thank God for you, Alex.
He's
Casey.
a holy man.
Thanks very much for listening to our podcast. We know it's weird.
Really sorry about that stuff at the
And
start.
again, Christchurch Cornies,
Sorry for
if you
being
can
late.
help a Married at First Sight contestant out with serving papers to his
Thank you,
his
Tina.
wife,
Thanks,
then
Nando's.
get in touch with us and we'll
Thank
put you in
you,
touch with
Cornies.
Hayden. Thanks,
Thank
Cornies.
you, Jane.
Thanks. Everyone's literally packed up and walked out of the room. Just me now.
Bye.
See ya. It was good talking to you guys. Bye. Thanks for... Bye.
Are you curious about how business can be better? I'm Simon Pound, and I host Business is Boring, a podcast where I kōrero with some of the most interesting people in entrepreneurship, commerce, and making things happen. Tune in to Business is Boring every Tuesday, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network in partnership with Spark Business Lab.
Kia ora e te iwi, Te Aihe Butler here, podcast manager at The Spin-Off. If you enjoy listening to our podcasts, consider supporting our mahi by signing up to become a Spin-Off member at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
The Spin-Off Podcast Network.